So Trump survived a second attempt on his life within 2 months. Let's gather around the back porch and talk about that. So on Sunday, Trump was out golfing at the Trump International Golf Resort, which is a golf course he owns that is next door to Mar-a-Lago. He was out with some bros doing some golfing when all of a sudden shots ring out and the Secret Service pounces on everybody and whisks them all to safety. Apparently, Trump has a golf cart that can do like 100 and is covered in bulletproof glass. So that's kind of cool. Well, anyway, it turns out that there had been a shooter a fellow named Ryan Ruth, who had originally from North Carolina, had moved to Hawaii, and had come out to do the old exit strategy on the former president. He armed himself with a Kalashnikov, found a little hidey hole, a little sniper hole in a fenced-off area on the edge of the golf course that butted up against the residential area, stuck the rifle through the chain link fence, and was spotted by the Secret Service, who let off shots, and Ruth goes running, and is actually caught. Footage is caught, taken of him by a passerby, a local fellow, who gets a picture of him and the car he's in. Guy's been located, been arrested, been taken into custody, the whole business. In fact, here's a little article. Martin County Sheriff William Snyder confirmed the accuracy of the photo taken as Ruth was arrested. Ruth was allegedly armed with an AK-47 outside of Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach, Florida, while Trump was playing the fifth hole. Ruth, who fled after being shot by Secret Service agents, was arrested in neighboring Martin County, Snyder said. Snyder said that Ruth was detached and unbothered when he was pulled over. He said Ruth never questioned why he was being detained. So, I laugh because this is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous situation. That here we are, it's the middle of a presidential election, and not once, but twice, people have tried to take out the former president. And Trump was unhurt. Ruth ended up not being able to fire on the president because Secret Service had spotted him. And Trump ended up earlier on Sunday, issuing this statement. Alert from Trump, there were gunshots in my vicinity, but before rumors start spiraling out of control, I wanted to let you to hear it first. I am safe and well. Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender. I will always love you for supporting me. Unity, peace, make America great again. May God bless you. And that was a message that got sent over on Truth Social. That was the press release. And so you have to ask yourself, why does this keep happening? And there is a temptation in all of this to lean into conspiracy theory, to lean into the idea that there is a secret cabal that's just out to take out the president because he's an outsider. But that's too complex an answer. Yeah, we live in a country where we invented mass media, and for 100 years, the media has been telling us what to hear and being the voice of truth. And about 50 years ago, well, probably even longer than that, but at least 50 years ago, the purpose of the media became to direct the people. All of the reportage around Korea, all of the reportage around Vietnam, all of the reportage around the Reagan election was all to control what the rubes back home thought. We don't need a conspiracy to explain why this keeps happening to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a threat to the media. He is a threat to the deep state. He is a threat to the powers that be. But we don't need a conspiracy to explain the dangers that he has faced, the attempts on his life that have happened, because the media has created a fog. The media has created a framework in which that's the only thing that makes sense. Because Trump is the great Hitler. He's the great threat to democracy. And the only way you deal with the great threat to democracy is with lethal force. That's the only thing that makes sense. So it only makes sense that people are going to react this way because they believe what they've been told. They believe the messages. And I'm not saying anything new. We're seeing what we should expect to see because the mass media complex has programmed the population to think that way. And I would not be surprised if before November, this doesn't happen again. That's the view from my back porch. So tell me in the comments what you guys think. And, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time.